A blessed day to all of you. Let me introduce myself. I am past President Manny Lascano of the Rotary Club of Tanawan, District 3820, Philippines. And before I show to you the video of the very successful global grant, the Isla Verde Water Project, allow me to tell you the story behind. When I was designated to be the project chair of this global grant 186-33-22, the Isla Verde Water Project with the Rotary Foundation funding of $98,000, it has not started yet, but already I can feel the difficulty of this project, citing some of the many reasons. Too far, 1.5 hour travel from Tanawan City to Ilihan Port, Batangas City, and another hour travel by sea to Isla Verde. Too risky in strong winds and monstrous waves. Typhoons are usually passing the islands. Hauling of heavy materials, generators, water tank plates, deep well machines, and many others is too dangerous. And that includes the transport of these materials up to the mountains, 2 kilometers away from the shore with 187 meters elevation. And you know what? We almost lost 2 lives in this project. One was during the fabrication of the steel-plated water tanks, and the other was during the transport of materials that was met with strong waves, sleepless nights. No electricity. Power needs will be sourced from our generator. In the 6 barangays of Isla Verde, I was informed that there were attempts by the city government of Batangas to put up a reliable source to answer the cry of the mountain residents, but all resorted to failure. What makes me then to accept the challenge? Aside, of course, the strong motivation of my fellow Rotarians of the Rotary Club of Tanawan, District 3820, during my first visit to the project site, I found out that all the residents, especially those coming from the mountains, had to wake up at 4 a.m. to fetch water and be back home by 11 a.m. Rainy season for them is a big celebration, for they will have water to drink and to conserve water to be used for their plants and to their livestock. They all believe that they will all die just like the older generations without seeing water flowing from their faucets. The challenge to the Rotary Club of Tanawan is just too big to ignore. We will push through no matter what happens. And we did it. We did it. To the amazement of the people of Barangay San Antonio, the only barangay in Isla Verde with flowing water in their faucets right in their homes. It is a miracle. Let me take this opportunity to express our appreciations to all, but allow me to mention the men behind. Past President Edwin Gonzaga, through medical mission in the Isla Verde, San Antonio, Batangas City, upon the invitation of Father John Paul Lauron Jr. of Isla Verde, St. Paul the Apostle Parish Church, he found out that the residents' common sicknesses was caused by the absence of potable drinking water. Past President Dr. Edwin Gonzaga conceptualized a global grant that could address the endless problem of water source and presented it to his club, the Rotary Club of Tanawan, District 3820, Philippines. President Melvin Castro, Rotary year 2017-2018. Seeing the need of 1,000 residents of Barangay San Antonio, Isla Verde, he convinced his fellow Rotarians to apply for a global grant. The need to put up a fund counterpart of $2,100 for the club was raised. He gave $1,000 and followed by some Rotarians present in the regular meeting. They gave $100 each. PP Edwin Gonzaga, PP Manny Lascano, Honorary Member Virgie Lopez, Rotarian Rob Manalo, Rotarian Vince Apelo, Past President Saldi Antioquia, Rotarian Aga Ro, Rotarian Radi Istayola, and Past President Tony Hidalgo. And Rotarians who gave $50 each, Rotarian Joe Roma, Rotarian Ben Nang, Rotarian Eugene Ison, and Rotarian Emon Magsino. Past District Governor Michael Mike Lirio. We will name it Rotary Beyond Borders, as it is no longer in our area of jurisdiction. There are many Rotary clubs in the 2 towns and 2 cities that we will bypass. And because I want to be a part of this big challenge, I volunteer myself to be the treasurer of this project. Rotarian Agaro. He said, I will contact our good friends from the Rotary Club of Daegu CG, South Korea, if they could be a partner of this global grant. Past District Governor Fortunato Tato Di Mayuga. As a club and district trainer, this one could be a good model of a big and high-impact project of the Rotary Foundation, which I am advocating to other Rotary clubs. I will finalize with our international partner so this could materialize. Father John Paul Lauron. This is the person that finally convinced me to accept the challenge. He said, Sir Manny, let us proceed with this project. I have been praying for this ever since I was assigned here in Isla Verde. I always hear the cry and the prayers of my parishioners. The project will make their lives out of misery. I promise you that I will take charge and be responsible to all residents who will work with us up to the finish. Sir Manny, we can do it. And you know what? We embrace each other with tears in our eyes. Engineer Willie Carpio. Brother Manny, if the Rotary Club of Tanawan will push through this project, you can count me in as your technical advisor. I have been to Isla Verde with Father John Paul so many times, and this project will be a heaven sent to all the residents of Barangay San Antonio. Please make this a reality. Tony Soriano. Mr. Tony Soriano, the president of the organized and certified Rotary Community Corps, Barangay San Antonio, Isla Verde Water Project. He is also all-out support, together with the RCC members in all aspects of undertakings, being the co-partner of the Rotary Club of Tanawan. Mr. Francisco de Castro, the barangay captain of San Antonio, who gave his words of protection and assistance. Barangay Councilor Celso Into Cusi, my big appreciation to Konsehal Into Cusi, who is always with Father J.P. Lauron in every steps of the project. He told me, I assure you, Sir Manny, and to your Rotary Club, that I will give everything to make this project push through until it is finished. I have been fetching water since I was 4 years old. This is a big part of my dream. I will dedicate myself to this project to make my people's dream come true. Engineer Past President Do Hornilla of the Rotary Club of Batangas, presently the General Manager of Batangas City Water District. And he said, your ambitious project has no assurance of success, but I am assuring you of my full support and assistance. Past President Manny, just let me know what you need. Engineer Vic Aguila, the Batangas City Engineering Office Head, and he said, your aggressive project in Isla Verde is very commendable. It will be a dream come true to the residents of Barangay San Antonio. We failed a couple of times, but I believe it can be done. I will help you up to the finish. Mr. Apolinario Hernandez, a former Rotarian and a past president of the Rotary Club of Tanawan, Charter President of the Brotherhood of Christian Businessmen and Professionals, told me, Parang Manny, I would like to be a part of the solution to your problem. I can donate my water purifying machine to your project. You can have it for free. And last, our champion, President Mark Anthony Halili, Rotary Year 2019-2020. And let me re-echo his speech. To my dear fellow Rotarians of the Rotary Club of Daegu City, District 3700, South Korea, to the Rotary Foundation for entrusting us to do this project, and of course to my dear able-bodied and supportive fellow Rotarians of the Rotary Club of Tanawan, District 3820, Philippines, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Global Grant 186-33-22, we did it. Rotary connects the world. This Global Grant 186-33-22, with a budget of $98,000, was implemented May 2018 and finished this February 2020. We were informed that other barangays attempted to put up a project of this kind, supported by the city government of Batangas, but failed to materialize even with a bigger budget. It is a great honor for all of us Rotarians of Rotary Club of Daegu CG and the Rotary Club of Tanawan, District 3820, Philippines, to accomplish a one-of-a-kind, a high-impact, and a very difficult and a very risky project. This is a cry of joy, a dream come true for all the residents of Barangay San Antonio, the envy of the other 5 barangays of Isla Verde. To all those behind this project, in behalf of my club, the Rotary Club of Tanawan, District 3820, Philippines, I, Champion President Mark Anthony Halili, from the bottom of my heart, I say maraming, maraming, maraming salamat po. To God be the glory. Allow me therefore to show you a brief video of the Isla Verde Water Project Rotary Beyond Borders.